Why, hello there, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Titans franchise here on Madden NFL 24. Last time out, we took care of business against the Houston Texans, and today we play our final non-division game of the season as we host the 6-8 Seattle Seahawks. And Seattle's still somewhat in the playoff race currently, although they're definitely going to need some good things happening for them, including beating us this week. I'm pretty sure if they lose this week, they're going to be eliminated from playoff contention, but we'll have to see what happens. Seattle actually had a really good start to the season. They started 3-1 before their bye, but since then they've really come off the rails, although they just got a win against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are also in the playoff race. 28-13 was the final there. Geno Smith had a pretty good game. He threw 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions. Also having a good game was Kenneth Walker. Both of these guys are going to be very notable offensive players that we're going to have to deal with. And of course, Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, the dynamic duo, and of course the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. All those guys are going to be very much key players in this game, one would think. So now we'll take a look at their key players on both sides of the ball, and it's going to start with Geno Smith. They wrote him off, but he didn't write back, and he's had a bit of a resurgence with Seattle, leading them to the playoffs last season, and they're still in contention with him at quarterback as well this year, so he's not to be taken lightly at all. At running back, they have Kenneth Walker III, who's in his second year out of Michigan State, and he's one of the fastest rising running backs in the league. He's started to develop into a really good running back for Seattle, and with our struggles against the run, we're really going to have to keep tabs on him in this one. They have a nasty trio at receiver, like I mentioned, starting with Tyler Lockett, the veteran. He started to head to the twilight of his career, but he's still a big, deep threat for Seattle. So our corners are really going to be on their toes in this one, especially when you think about DK Metcalf and what he brings to the table. He is a very nasty combination of both strength and speed. So again, it's going to be a tough time guarding both of these guys, and we also have to worry about Jackson Smith-Njigba. Noah Fant won't be playing in this game for Seattle, so Will Dissly will get the start. Looking at the defense, and they have the returning Bobby Wagner, who spent a year with the Rams last season and now is back with Seattle. He's definitely not what he once was, but he's still a heavy hitter and a great run stopper, and also pretty solid in coverage, and one of the most sure tacklers in the league, so running the ball is going to be tough against the Seattle defense. And last but not least, we have Tariq Woolen, their number 1 corner, in his second year out of UTSA. And he's very similar to Richard Sherman in a whole lot of ways. First and foremost, he started his college career as a receiver and then moved to corner, and he's developing into a pretty damn good corner in his own right. Now, looking at our injury report, we're not going to have Jeffrey Simmons, but he should be back next week. He's still dealing with his torn labrum. Rashad Weaver and Jalen Duncan will also be out, although Duncan doesn't really matter because he doesn't play. Jamal Adams won't be playing in this game for Seattle as he's out for the season with a broken toe, and like I said, Noah Fant won't be playing due to a shoulder strain. The Titans have won the last 2 matchups against the Seahawks, but Seattle leads the all-time series 10-8, and they're looking for their first win in Tennessee since 2005. As both of these teams look to continue their improbable playoff pushes. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans, and it's coming up next. Ryan Stonehouse will kick things off for the Titans as we begin this Week 16 matchup here from Nissan Stadium. This one's underway, and it's heading to the back of the end zone. Dwayne Eskridge will field it and kneel it in the back of the end zone. So out comes Geno Smith and the Seahawks offense. And Geno's having a bit of a down season from last year. Right now he has 16 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, a far cry from his 30 touchdown, 11 interception season. And he's just shy of 2,900 yards throwing. As we look at the rest of this offense, of course, we mentioned Kenneth Walker. Of course, the trio of receivers in Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and Jackson Smith-Njigba. Will Dissly starting for the injured Noah Fant as we get this thing going. Double tight set for Seattle on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Kenneth Walker. He cuts it back, and he's going to get a nice gain. But he's injured on the play as he was cut down there by Roger McCreary. And he's going to limp to the locker room, so that's not a good look at all. Hopefully he's okay for their sake. Zach Charbonnet comes into the game for Seattle as it's 1st and 10. Smith will drop back. He throws right side. That's going to be caught. That's DK Metcalf getting to the 48-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8. So now we look at this Titans defense, who are without Jeffrey Simmons, without Rashad Weaver as well. So once again, it's going to be Jaleel Johnson getting the start in Simmons' place. So now 2nd and 2 for Seattle. Geno's under center, and he'll fake it to Charbonnet, rolls to his left, throws, and it's going to be caught by Metcalf. Metcalf inside the Tennessee territory, and he's going to get all the way up to the 18-yard line. So just like that, Seattle is in the red zone. 2nd and 4 now after a 6-yard gain. Geno in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Charbonnet. Charbonnet will fight forward for the first down, picking up about 5 on the play. And now it's 1st and goal from the 6. Goal line set here as Charbonnet gets the handoff, and he's going to pick up a solid gain of about 4. 2nd and goal now for Seattle. They're still in the jumbo set. And Charbonnet will get the carry again, and he's going to get caught in the backfield. Azeez Al-Shaair got there first, and that'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Seattle switches to the shotgun. Smith will hand it off to DJ Dallas, and he's going to get caught from behind just short of the end zone. Harold Landry making the tackle. Seattle would settle for a field goal to make it 3-0. So now out comes Will Levis and the Titans offense. Levis had a really rough start to his career earlier in the season, but now he's up to 25 touchdowns and 12 picks with over 3,000 yards. As we take a look at this Titans offense, Andre Dillard's back at left tackle with Skoronski moving back to left guard. Aaron Brewer's at center, Brunskill and Petty Frere are on the right side. So 1st and 10, here's the handoff to Tyjae Spears. He gets to the outside, and Spears with a nice run. He'll pick up 15, and it'll be a first down on the first play for Tennessee on offense. So now a new set of downs. Here's Levis. He's looking. He's going to roll to his right, looking down the field, but he's going to scramble, gets a block, and he'll pick up about 9. He has to learn how to slide, though. So that was pretty dangerous. 3 tight ends to the left side for Tennessee on 2nd and 1. And here's the handoff to Spears. He cuts it upfield, and he'll get up to the Seattle 41. So Spears is having a pretty good game so far early on. 2nd and 6 now after a 4-yard gain. Here's Levis on the play fake. Looking down the field, he has a Okonkwo wide open. He's going to make the grab for the Titans touchdown, as that route has just been killing these defenses. And as you're going to see here, it just looks like there was a bit of miscommunication between Quincy Wilson and Tariq Woolen, and Okonkwo takes advantage of it, getting his 13th touchdown of the season. So now Seattle will look to respond here. 1st and 10, midway through the first quarter. Geno in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Charbonnet, and he just spun out Tyler Shelvin, and he'll pick up a nice gain for the first down, about 11 yards on the play for Charbonnet. So now Geno's in the pistol, 1st and 10. He'll take the snap, drops back, throws left side. That's going to be caught by Disley, but there's a flag on the play, and that's going to be holding against the Seahawks, so that'll negate the short completion. 1st and 20 now for Geno and company, as I'll hand it off to Charbonnet. Charbonnet with some nice blocking, and he breaks a tackle, and he's going to get all the way up to the 43-yard line, so a 16-yard gain after the holding call will lead to a 2nd and 4. Geno in the shotgun. He'll throw left side. That's going to be caught. Jackson Smith and Jigba with the catch. The rookie out of Ohio State will get the first down for Seattle. 1st and 10, and there's going to be a false start on Seattle, as that'll knock them back 5 yards. But, of course, last time they had a penalty, they got a big run. 1st and 15, though, about 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Geno will drop back. He'll throw left side. That's going to be caught, and it's going to be Tyler Lockett who gets out of bounds at the 32. So Seattle's driving once again here, 1st and 10. Geno in the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Here's DJ Dallas. He's going to pick up about 8 on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and 2. Trips to the right for Seattle, as Tennessee has no safeties back. 2nd and 2. Here's the throw over the middle. That's going to be dropped, as Lockett took a shot there. That'll lead to a 3rd and 2. Double tight set this time with a single high safety for Tennessee. And here's a handoff to Charbonnet. He gets knocked down. Nakobe Dean with a big hit. That'll be a loss of 1, and Seattle's going to go for it on 4th and 3. The handoff to the tight end, Colby Parkinson, and he is knocked down in the backfield by Dean once again. And I get going for it, but handing it off to a tight end, even though he's 6'7", 251, kind of a goofy play call, as Burks is blown up in the backfield on the end around. That's Uchenna Nwosu, the former Charger. That'll lead to a 3rd and 9. This should be the final play of the quarter. Levis under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Darrell Taylor, the former Tennessee Volunteer, gets the sack, and that'll bring an end to the first quarter as the Titans lead 7-3. So Seattle has the football after a Tennessee punt to start the second quarter. 1st and 10. Smith throws right side. That's going to be caught by Metcalf. He'll get up to the 46-yard line. That'll lead to a 2nd and 3. And Parkinson is the H-back here as here's a handoff to Charbonnet, and he's blown up in the backfield. Danico Autry got there first. That'll lead to a 3rd and 6. And there's a false start on Seattle once again. That'll knock him back 5 more yards and make it a 3rd and 11. Geno in the shotgun against this single high safety look. He'll drop back, throws left side. That's going to be caught by JSN, and he'll get up to the Tennessee 37. So a big letdown by the defense even after that false start. 1st and 10 as Seattle's offense continues to move the ball efficiently here. Here's the throw left side. That's going to be caught for the 1st down. Tyler Lockett again. And this is what I'm saying about these receivers. This is going to be a tough assignment for this Tennessee defense all game, as Lockett will pick up 5 yards on the quick throw on the RPO. 3 tight ends at the right side, and here's Geno on 2nd and 5. Throws underneath, and it's going to be dropped by Jake Kurhan, who is filling in for Noah Fant with them missing a tight end. Now it's going to be 3rd and 5. Geno looks over the middle, and it's going to be caught. That is Disley coming up with it for the 1st down. So now Seattle in their goal line set. Here's a handoff to Charbonnet, and Nakobe Dean's able to slow him down as he gets very little on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and goal. And again, Seattle is in their goal line set. Here's the pitch left side to Charbonnet, and Dean's able to run him down again. Danico Autry is injured on the play, though, for Tennessee. That is not a great person to lose in a goal line situation, especially with Jeffrey Simmons already out, but it's 3rd and goal all the same. Here's Geno, and he's going to throw to the back of the end zone. Incomplete, just had to throw that one away. Great coverage by Tennessee, and Seattle will settle for yet another field goal here. It's a 22-yarder for Jason Myers. Here's the kick, and it's good. So now it's just a 1-point Tennessee lead as they'll get the football back with about 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 4 for Tennessee through receivers to the left side. Levis will throw underneath, caught by Jalen Samuels, and he's going to get knocked down by Bobby Wagner just short of the 1st down marker, and Tennessee's going to go for it here. Goal line set. Here's a handoff to Samuels, and he's going to pick up the 1st down up to the 44. So that moves to 6 for Tennessee. Now 1st and 10, under 6 minutes to go now. Levis, he'll roll to his right, throws to Spears. That's going to be caught for the 1st down, and he'll get up to the 39. Spears is just so effective both in the run game and in the passing game. So it's 1st and 10. He'll get the carry this time, and he's able to fight forward for about 7 up to the 32-yard line. So now 2nd and 3. Levis on the read option will give it to Spears again, and he'll pick up the 1st down up to the 27. So we're not having as much trouble running the football as I thought we would. 1st and 10. Here's Levis on the play fake. He's looking, throws over the middle. That's going to be D-Hop who makes the grab. He'll get inside the 10-yard line up to the 5. That's a 22-yard gain on his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 1st and goal for Tennessee. Jermaine Fetty checks in as an extra tight end. Here's a handoff to Spears, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. That'll make it an 8-point game. It's 14-6, but still plenty of time for Geno and company to get down the field. But he's going to be sacked on 1st and 10 by Nakobe Dean, who's having himself a game so far. That'll lead to a 2nd and 19. Might be the last play before this 2-minute warning as Geno throws over the middle. That's going to be caught, and Charbonnet will get up to the 26-yard line. So now 3rd and 9 for Geno Smith in the Seahawks offense, but we will go to the 2-minute warning, and now we'll see what Seattle does with 2 minutes to go. 3rd and 9 for Smith and company. He'll drop back, and he has time, scrambles to the left, and just decides to throw it away. He had a man open right there. That was DJ Dallas, but instead just threw it away. Now Tennessee has a chance to make this a 2-score game going into the half. Levis tries to throw the screen, and he's brought down for the sack. Jordan Brooks and company got to him there. That'll lead to a 2nd and 22. Double tight set here as Levis drops back, throws right side. That's going to be caught by Okonkwo. He'll at least get 11 of those yards back to make it 3rd and 11. Levis in the shotgun, through receivers to the right side. Quick throw left side, and Okonkwo just gets knocked down as he was trying to make the grab. Quandre Diggs with a big hit there. And now Seattle will have the football, trying to make it a 1-point game or even tie it up here as Smith just misses his target there. That'll lead to a 2nd and 10. 54 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Charbonnet. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Stiff arms a defender, and he's going to get up to the 41 as Seattle burns their first timeout. They've been moving the ball efficiently so far in this first half, but just haven't been able to finish drives as Geno throws right side. There's Charbonnet again, getting into Tennessee territory up to the 41, and he steps out of bounds, saving the Seahawks a timeout. 1st and 10, Geno in the shotgun once again. And he's going to be hit as he throws this one incomplete as Roger McCrory got there, but didn't get the sack. So now it's going to lead to a 2nd and 10. About 38 seconds to go here in the half. Geno has time, throws underneath. That's going to be Dallas who makes the grab. Big hit there by Al-Shaair. That'll lead to a 3rd and 6. 33 seconds to go. Tennessee's just going to send 3. I don't know how good of an idea that is as Geno has all day to throw. He has Disley wide open left side, but Kevin Byard with a big hit. That'll knock the football away. And now the Seahawks will go for it on 4th and 6. Trying to keep the drive going as Geno has time, throws underneath. That's going to be caught. JSN's going to get all the way up to the 19-yard line to keep the drive going. And they're not using their timeout here. They're going to run a play here as Geno throws right side, and it's going to be caught by Metcalf. He just mossed Roger McCrory for the touchdown, so Seattle's gamble pays off. And good Lord, I thought that was going to be a pick, but Seattle's going to make it a 1-point game going into the half, and that is really disappointing. But Tennessee still leads by 1. So now we'll look at some scores from around the country that people may or may not care about, as always, as we go down to the ATL where the Falcons trail the Colts 17-14, and this could potentially be a Super Bowl preview as both of these teams are slated to make the playoffs. Desmond Ridder has 2 touchdown passes in this one, Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run for the Colts, as it's still a tight one there in Atlanta. Up in the dirty Jersey, we have the Commanders taking on the Jets. It's 21-7 right now as Jacoby Brissett is going off in this one. 14-15, 168 yards and a touchdown. Dalvin Cook has a lone score for the Jets. And down in Houston, we have the Texans trailing the Browns 10-7 right now as Deshaun Watson makes his second return to Houston. He's 11-15, 130 yards and a touchdown to Donovan Peoples-Jones as the Browns look to continue their playoff push. Both of these offenses have looked pretty good so far, just sustaining long drives in this one, but Tennessee does lead by 1, and we'll have to see if they can continue it into the second half, as once again, both of these teams are fighting for their playoff lives in this one. Here's Levis on 1st and 10. He's going to throw deep to Hopkins on the play action, and he'll get up to the 50. So a big play to start the second half for Tennessee. So 2 receivers to the right side on 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw right side to Hopkins, and he tries to break a tackle, but he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. So now 2nd and 5 for Tennessee. 2 tight ends to the left side for the Titans. Here's a handoff to Spears. He takes it outside. He kind of shimmied a little bit, and if he didn't do that, he probably would have got the first, but instead just a 2-yard gain. So now it's 3rd and 3 for the Titans. Here's Levis. Looking over the middle, and Okonkwo can't make the grab. Good defense by Devon Witherspoon, the rookie out of Illinois. And Tennessee's going to go for it here on 4th and 3. Levis will drop back. He looks over the middle, has Okonkwo. He's going to try to fight forward for the first, and he actually gets it. Although, if you ask me, he might have been short, but Tennessee's going to go no huddle to try to avoid Seattle trying to challenge it here as Spears runs up the middle and he'll pick up about 8. But I really thought Chig got stopped short, but I'm not going to complain. 2nd and 2. 3 tight ends to the right side for Tennessee. Here's a handoff to Spears. And he's trying to fight his way forward, but is actually going to lose a yard. So that will make it a 3rd and 3 once again for Tennessee. And this time here's a handoff to Samuels. He's trying to fight his way forward, and he's going to be tackled just short of the first down marker. And once again, Tennessee's going to go for it. Trying to convert their 3rd, 4th down of the game, and Samuels is going to pick it up. That one he definitely got. So Tennessee with a very long drive here, 3rd and 11. Levis looking for the screen. He has Samuels. There's some blocking for him, and he's going to pick up the first down up to the 18. So Tennessee's offense is coming through when they need to here, as it's 2nd and 10 now from the 18. Handoff to Spears. He's going to get swallowed up. Tried to cut it back inside, but it was just too late as Nwosu makes the tackle. Now it's going to be 3rd and 13. 4 receivers in the set, and they're going to go screen again. Caught by Samuels, and he's going to be dropped by the former Titan, Mario Edwards, the former Florida State D-end as well. And Tennessee's long drive will culminate in a field goal as Shudak is able to make it. And it's 17-13. So now Seattle has the chance to take the lead here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the counter to Charbonnet, and he's going to get blown up. No gain on the play. Good tackle there by Tier's Hart. 3rd and 10. Geno in the shotgun. And he'll look to pass for this one again. Seattle did a great job on 3rd down in the first half, but they're not going to convert this one as it's knocked away. Not quite sure if it was Byard or Al-Shaair, but either way, Tennessee will get the ball after a 3 and out. 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll roll to his right, looking down the field, letting it fly, and it's going to be caught by D-Hop somehow. I don't know how he came up with that one, but again, I'm not going to complain. 1st and 10 now, handoff to Spears. He gets some blocking, and he'll get up to the 20. That looked like it could have gone to the house, but instead just a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 now, Levis in the shotgun. And he's going to throw over the middle, caught by D-Hop, and he'll get inside the 15 up to the 12. So new set of downs for Tennessee as they're up to the 10, 2nd and 8. Levis on the play fake, but here comes Wagner, and he's going to hit him for the sack, and he coughs up the football, and it's going to be picked up by Seattle. Wagner was not fooled at all by the play fake, and Draymond Jones picks it up for Seattle, and now the Seahawks have the momentum here. 3rd and 5, Geno looks right side. It's going to be caught by Disley, and he'll get into Tennessee territory up to the 47, and that's how we'll end the 3rd quarter. Tennessee still leads 17-13, but this 4th quarter is looking like it could be wild. Seattle looks to take their first lead of the game here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's a handoff to Charbonnet. He gains about 2 on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and 8. As Geno's in the pistol, Dallas and Charbonnet in the set with him. As Geno will throw over the middle, caught by Disley again, and he'll get inside the 35 up to the 32. So Geno's doing a good job. I don't even think he's really managing the game like that. He's just making some good throws. And here's another one right side that's going to be caught by Lockett for about 5 yards on the play. Al-Shaair on the tackle. Geno by himself in the shotgun now, 2nd and 5. Thrown over the middle, and DK is hit. Couldn't hold on to that one. Good play by Nakobe Dean. Very big 3rd and 5 at this point in the game. Here's Geno. He's looking right side, and it's going to be caught somehow by Disley. As Al-Shaair was in coverage, he just couldn't get to the ball, so now it's going to be 3rd and 11. Here's Geno. He'll just throw this one away, and that's going to lead to a 4th and 11. And Seattle is going to kick a field goal here, which makes sense. There's plenty of time to get another one. Amani Hooker nearly blocks that one, but Myers is able to get it off, and now it's just a 1-point game. The Titans have time to run the clock down and potentially put this game away on this drive as Spears gets the handoff, gets through the line, and he'll pick up about 6. So now it's going to be 2nd and 4. And there are 8 people in the box. You'd think it's Derrick Henry in the backfield, but here's Spears again, trying to get to the outside, but he's going to be caught from behind. Devin Bush, the former Steeler, makes the tackle. That'll lead to a 3rd and 6. Levis will take the snap. Looking to make something happen. He's under pressure, gets it away, and it's going to be picked off. Steven Nelson, the former Chief, is going to take this one to the house for Seattle and give them their first lead of the game. Levis was trying to get it to Hopkins, but Nelson with a nice play to cut it off. And now Seattle will go for 2 here. Geno throws offside, and that's a wide open Disley for 2. And it's 24-17 as Seattle takes their first lead of the game, like I mentioned. 3rd and 10 for Tennessee. Quick throw by Levis right side. That's going to be to Okonkwo. And he'll get all the way up to the 48-yard line. So a big play for Tennessee on a very crucial 3rd down. 1st and 10 now. As here's a handoff to Spears. He cuts it back. Spears with a nice head of steam. And he'll pick up the 1st down after taking a big hit. And he's up to the 40. 2nd and 10 for Tennessee. Handoff to Spears. He has to cut it inside. And he gets spine bustered by Bobby Wagner once again. That'll be a 3rd and 11 now for Tennessee as Levis is in the shotgun once again. Looking, throws it, and he's going to find D-Hop, who makes a big grab, and he's going to get all the way inside the 5 up to the 2-yard line. A huge play by Nuke. And now Tennessee is knocking on the door trying to tie the game up. Levis quick throw left side. It's going to be caught by Kyle Phillips for the touchdown. as we are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This has definitely been an exciting fourth quarter so far. 5 minutes to go, it still ain't over. Here's Geno. Here's a throw right side that's going to be caught, and it's going to be Metcalf who gets up to the 41-yard line for a Seahawks first down. Now under 4 minutes to go. 2nd and 7 for Seattle. Geno gets it away quickly against the blitz, and he's going to find Lockett over the middle on the slant for the first down. So, new set of downs, Seattle in Tennessee territory, and here's a handoff to Charbonnet. He's going to get up to the 41-yard line, a nice 7-yard gain for the rookie. 2nd and 3 now. Strong eye set, and here's another handoff to Charbonnet, cuts it outside. Charbonnet with plenty of space. He's going to get inside the 20 up to the 14-yard line, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning as Seattle is in field goal range, but they could go for a touchdown here as well. 1st and 10, Tennessee looks to make a stop here and get the ball back to potentially either tie it or take the lead, depending on what happens here, as Dallas loses a couple yards on the play, as Tier Tart's injured on the play now. He'll leave the game. Autry was injured earlier, but he's back in the game. So now 2nd and 12. Handoff to Dallas, and Dallas will go down at the 13. Another timeout by Tennessee. 3rd and 10 now, 1:51 to go, and Dallas gets the handoff again, and he's brought down by Jones, as Tennessee will use their final timeout with 1:41 to go, and Jason Myers with a field goal to take the lead for Seattle. It's 27-24, but there's plenty of time for a Will Levis legacy drive. 1st and 10, 1:38 to go. Levis will take the snap. He rolls to his right, throws over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Burks. So it was kind of a dangerous throw there, but it works out. So now it's 2nd and inches. Levis in the shotgun once again, and he looks right side, and he just overshoots Phillips a little bit. That'll lead to a 3rd and inches. 1:12 to go. Tennessee with no timeouts. Levis will take the snap, looks, throws left side. It's going to be caught by Burks. Burks can't get out of bounds, however, as he's tackled at the 42, so Tennessee has to go no huddle once again. 51 seconds and counting here as Levis takes the snap, looking for the screen. Caught by Samuels, and he'll run to the outside, and he gets out of bounds at the 47. Tennessee would have to get to the 41-yard line to get in range for a Caleb Shudak field goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 4. Levis has time, throws left side. That's going to be caught by Wiley, as Josh Wiley is going to get pushed out at the 38. So, new set of downs for Tennessee. That stops the clock, and now they're in Shudak's range. Here's a throw right side to Wiley, though, as he makes the grab at the 22. And now Levis will just spike it real quick with 24 seconds to go. Tennessee could go for the win here, though. They still have plenty of time, but they're going to have to spike the ball again as Levis drops back, rolls to his right, caught by Phillips. He just broke 2 tackles, and he gets out of bounds at the 1. I thought he was going to get into the end zone there, but it looked like he got knocked down at first, and then the other defender just helped him out. 1st and goal, Levis throws right side, and it's going to be caught by Okonkwo for the touchdown. What a drive by Will Levis. And now there's 15 seconds left for Geno and company to score a touchdown to get them the win. Big throw down the left field to JSN for the first down. But now 10 seconds remain. 1st and 10 from midfield. Here's Geno. He'll throw right side. That's going to be caught again by JSN inside the 30 up to the 28. So now the Seahawks have one last shot to throw it at the end zone here. But now a false start, but the clock wasn't running, so that won't end the game. So Seattle lucked out there. But this looks like it'll be the final play of the game from the 33 now. Geno drops back, throws it over the middle for the win, and it's going to be knocked away, incomplete. And Tennessee survives a very, very competitive Seattle team. 31-27 is your final. And this was probably the most exciting game of the season so far, in my opinion at least. Will Levis really came through when they needed him the most. Even after the fumble and the interception he had earlier, he bounces back and leads the team to victory on a great drive to pretty much end the game. And he had 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 329 yards. Hell of a game for him. Geno had over 300 and a touchdown. Tyjae Spears had a pretty solid game rushing the football. Zach Charbonnet had a really good game in relief of the injured Kenneth Walker. Hopefully he'll be okay for Seattle. Diop had 6 catches, 137 yards. DK, 6 catches, 95 yards and a touchdown. And Chig came through with 5 catches, 81 yards and 2 touchdowns, including the game winner. And Kyle Phillips, of course, had a touchdown as well. But just overall, this game was absolutely nuts. That fourth quarter especially. I mean, it was 17-13 going into the fourth, and then it ends 31-27. I mean, there's just not much more you can really say about the performance of this team in the fourth quarter when it counted the most. And we were able to walk away with the victory and keep our playoff hopes alive, while Seattle's playoff hopes just took a big shot. I wouldn't say that they're eliminated from playoff contention, but they're going to need a lot of good things at this point. Looking at the rest of the scores from this week's games, the Colts were able to beat the Falcons, the Commanders took care of the Jets, and the Jags actually edged out Tampa. So now, week 17, we have 2 weeks left in the season. We got to take on the Texans this week, and then we play the Jags in week 18. We don't necessarily control our own destiny as of right now, but if we win and some good things happen outside of that, we will control our own destiny in week 18 against Jacksonville. But we got to beat Houston first, and they're not going to take it easy on us at all. They're going to try to spoil us for making the playoffs. If you made it this far into the video, I love you like a fat kid loves cake. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well, and turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video or go live on this channel, you guys will be notified. Make sure you guys go follow me on Kick and on Rumble. I'm making my return to streaming later on in the week. And make sure you guys go sub to my basketball channel and my baseball channel, where I'll be doing my NBA 2K, my NBA franchise or whatever it's called over there, and I'm going to be continuing my Nats franchise over on my baseball channel. So go sub to those channels, go sub to my Let's Play channel as well. And if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment with the hashtag HTownTakeover.